Peter Block, Flawless Consulting, A Guide to Getting Your Expertise Used. Embarking on a journey into the insightful world of consulting, this summary of Flawless Consulting, A Guide to Getting Your Expertise Used, by Peter Block unveils the significance of interpersonal dynamics and emotional intelligence within the consulting realm. Beyond technical expertise, this book highlights the role instincts and emotions play in understanding the complex situations consultants face. Furthermore, the importance of openness, honesty, and collaboration between consultants and clients is emphasized, offering a fresh perspective on the implementation of potential solutions.
Embracing emotions in consultation. Rationality is often deemed essential for effective decision-making, but empathy and understanding of interpersonal dynamics are equally crucial, especially in consultation. Consulting entails addressing both technical aspects and human elements of a business, meaning a consultant must grasp the emotional and interpersonal factors at play in any given situation. This may involve acknowledging how people adapt to technological advancements or recognizing workplace dynamics. Ultimately, embracing one's intuition strengthens a consultant's ability to understand complex situations, leading to improved solutions. Being rational is often considered the key to effective decision-making, leading many managers to suppress their emotional impulses in favor of logic. However, this attitude has its limitations, particularly for consultants. Consulting requires addressing issues on two levels, the technical aspect and the interpersonal aspect. It is vital not to forget the human element that exists even within the most intricate systems. For a consultant to truly comprehend a problem, understanding the emotional and interpersonal dynamics involved in a situation is crucial. Take a hospital setting, where various doctors and specialists interact with a single patient. New database software might be helpful for streamlining processes, but its success depends on each individual utilizing it correctly. Therefore, recognizing the need for doctors and specialists to adjust their working styles personally is essential. Ignoring this aspect renders technological advancements fruitless. Interpersonal dynamics are not the only aspect of emotion to consider. It is vital for consultants to pay attention to their own feelings and intuition in response to a situation. Your initial gut reaction may reveal underlying issues and prompt effective solutions. For example, if you sense that management is too hard on employees, chances are the employees feel that way too. This intuition can then guide the consultant toward improvements in communication between staff and management, fostering a stronger team. In conclusion, acknowledging and embracing emotions and instincts as valuable data enable consultants to better understand the situations they encounter. By considering both rationality and emotional intelligence, consultants can enhance their problem-solving skills and devise more comprehensive solutions. Engaging through authenticity. To be a truly effective consultant, embody openness, honesty, and act consistently with your advice. People won't take advice from someone they perceive as hypocritical. Thus, it's important to practice what you preach and demonstrate your commitment to your ideas. Positive behavior isn't just socially appealing, it's crucial for professional productivity and credibility. By walking the walk and being a prime example of your concepts, you will increase people's receptivity to your guidance and enhance their ability to learn from your insights. Picture a consultant, a confident individual in a sleek suit, observing and taking notes in a bustling office. But behind that polished exterior, real power lies in their ability to advise and motivate others toward implementing new ideas. As a consultant striving for effectiveness, what qualities should you embrace? The foundation of influential consulting lies in genuineness, openness, honesty, and a dedication to living the principles you share. No one wants to take suggestions from someone who comes across as a hypocrite. Exhibit the behaviors you advocate to garner respect and trust from those you advise. Consider a scenario where you, a line manager, are presented with the argument that a flat hierarchy would make your traditionally rigid organization more efficient. You counter that the job's pressures require strict adherence to direction, and open discussions would only bog down progress. What if the consultant, advocating for a flat hierarchy, retorts rudely, insisting you follow their path, an approach clearly contradictory to their initial advice? You'd likely dismiss their insights and lose respect for them. This example underscores that improper behavior isn't merely off-putting, it hinders productivity. People often learn by mimicking, so if you want them to follow your counsel, model the principles you are promoting. If that same consultant had acknowledged your concerns and demonstrated they incorporated them into their suggestions, you might be more receptive to their ideas, while also learning valuable communication techniques. Pursue authenticity, lead by example, and your consultant abilities will flourish. Unraveling manager-consultant dynamics. Managers often seek consultants to solve complex company problems, hoping for a clear solution while they relax. However, the reality of the manager-consultant relationship is not that simple. Both roles are essential. Consultants analyze and suggest solutions, while managers implement them. This collaboration fosters company growth and learning. Differing perspectives can result in more effective problem-solving, as demonstrated by a consultant's unique solution to a company's high employee turnover issue. In the world of business, a common scenario unfolds. A manager faces a significant issue they can't tackle on their own and decides to bring in a consultant to find the solution. Many managers view this as an opportunity to take a back seat or even go on vacation while the consultant resolves the problem. Unfortunately, this dream scenario is far from reality. In fact, both consultants and managers play crucial roles in the problem-solving process. Consultants excel at analyzing and suggesting solutions, while managers are responsible for implementation. Without managerial involvement, the company would never learn from the experience and might face the same issue in the future. When hiring a consultant, clients often believe they already understand the problem and simply want the consultant to fix it. This approach can be problematic, as most managers do not have the necessary analytical skills to comprehensively diagnose an issue. Consultants, however, have been trained for this exact purpose. Take, for example, a company that experienced high employee turnover due to trainees quitting as soon as their training period ended. Management believed that housing costs in the area were the issue and considered raising salaries or constructing affordable employee housing. However, when a skilled consultant was brought in, they identified the deeper issue. The company had a rigid, hierarchical culture that made trainees feel unappreciated and disconnected from the organization. The consultant's fresh perspective allowed them to pinpoint the root cause of the problem, avoiding expensive and ineffective solutions. By working together, managers and consultants can more effectively address company issues and foster lasting growth. Consulting success in 3 stages. A successful consulting engagement is built on 3 key stages: contracting, discovery and data collection, and feedback and planning. The contracting phase lays the groundwork by setting project scope and expectations. In the discovery and data collection stage, consultants delve into the organization's inner workings to identify any underlying problems. Finally, during the feedback and planning stage, consultants facilitate discussions to hash out a final solution and rally employees around the proposed changes. Your journey as a consultant begins with the critical contracting phase. This is your chance to collaborate with your clients and define the project scope and any shared expectations. Managers might be worried about consultants dominating the company's direction, so having an open dialogue during this stage will help ease any concerns. Once the groundwork is laid, you'll move on to the discovery and data collection stage. Avoid making surface-level assumptions. Instead, roll up your sleeves and dive deep into the organization's inner workings. The approach may vary depending on the problem at hand, whether it's analyzing financial records, examining communication channels, or addressing software utilization. With your comprehensive analysis in hand, you're now ready for the final stage: feedback and planning. This is the perfect opportunity to schedule discussions with stakeholders, clarifying any doubts and ironing out next steps. Use this stage to win the support of the employees who will be most impacted by your proposed changes, ensuring that everyone understands the benefits of your solutions. Reflect on the time when computers were introduced in businesses. Many organizations saw them as pricey typewriters. During this period, consultants had to educate companies on the revolutionary potential of computers. Just like back then, successful consultants today aren't just problem solvers, they're skilled persuaders who can rally others around their well-crafted ideas. Embracing change in consulting. Change can be intimidating, especially in a consulting environment where people's natural resistance to change surfaces. Such resistance can take the form of repetitive questioning or nonverbal cues like avoiding eye contact. To tackle this resistance, encourage open discussions with the use of neutral language, allowing the client to express their concerns. By understanding the client's feelings and explaining the rationale behind your conclusions, you can neutralize their resistance and move forward with implementing change. In the world of consulting, change is the name of the game. Disrupting long-standing practices can stir up emotions, eliciting resistance from those who have grown accustomed to a certain way of doing things. This resistance can manifest in various forms, from clients constantly questioning your suggestions to displaying nonverbal signs of discomfort, such as avoiding eye contact. Fostering open communication is crucial in addressing these resistance points. By inviting clients to share their thoughts in a non-confrontational manner, you create an environment where concerns can be discussed and resolved. For example, say, "I'm sensing that you doubt my judgment. Do you feel that my research wasn't thorough enough?" This approach prompts the client to articulate their concerns, opening a dialogue that enables you to clarify your methods and neutralize resistance. Understanding and addressing clients' fears is key to successful consulting. Through thoughtful communication and problem solving, you can encourage acceptance of the changes needed for growth and progress. Unlocking effective consulting. Powerful ideas hold no weight if you're unable to communicate them effectively, especially in the world of consulting. Conveying a great solution without emotional resonance results in failed implementation. As a consultant, it is crucial to embrace your client's emotions and create space for authentic discussions, both privately and during larger meetings. Encourage clients to express their doubts and concerns to build trust and gather valuable information for your proposed solutions. For instance, if employees express concerns about new software's complexity, assure them of the software's benefits and address their fears with a planned training program. Remember, open communication is the cornerstone of successful consultancy. So go ahead, engage in meaningful conversations and be the catalyst for positive change. The art of impactful consulting. Being an effective consultant requires handling a wide array of challenges, much like raising a child. However, unlike a parent, a consultant has limited time to make a lasting impact on a company. As a consultant, the key is to win the support of every team member, particularly the staff, for your proposals. If you fail to do so, your suggestions might go unimplemented, and your efforts will be in vain. For instance, a company eagerly took on the advice of a renowned consultant but neglected to involve the staff, resulting in confusion and eventually, no change. Your ultimate goal is not only to implement effective systems but also to make them self-sustaining and supported by both managers and employees. By doing this, successful consultants essentially make themselves dispensable. Although it may seem counterintuitive, the more a client learns from the consultant, the more capable they become in solving future issues independently. So, embrace the challenge of teaching your clients not to need you, as new problems and clients are always there waiting for your expertise.
In conclusion, flawless consulting demonstrates that a consultant's success is not solely determined by technical proficiency but also by a keen understanding of interpersonal dynamics and emotional intelligence. Utilizing instincts and emotions as valuable data, consultants can better navigate complex situations and foster genuine connections with stakeholders. The book also emphasizes the importance of walking the talk and ensuring clients and employees buy into the vision and ideas proposed, ultimately creating lasting and effective results through open communication and shared ownership of the consulting process.